Morning everybody, welcome to Clover's Corner. Full garden tour week 10. I'm Stephanie for those of you that don't know me. Brett's here with me. He's doing a few things over there right now, but we won't mention because they're not pleasant chores. By the way, this week's tour, we ended up harvesting some stuff early Thursday night because Friday, which is the day I usually film the tours, was supposed to rain all day. We were supposed to get 5+ inches of rain. There was a tropical storm, Faye, that hit just off the coast of Delaware here, going up that way. We're in Maryland, but it affects us also. And the forecast was showing rain all day long, like I said, in 5+ inches. We got like 3/4 of an inch here, but it did rain pretty much most of the day yesterday. So we harvested tomatoes that were blushing and stuff that were pretty much ripe on Thursday night. The zucchinis and stuff that were ripe, peppers that were ripe, just on the off chance, because sometimes we get really high winds with that stuff also. And we did get some pretty good wind yesterday. Some of the corn is leaning a little bit more again. My big kale plant, which you'll see in a second here, is leaning again. That pepper plant was down. We had to prop that back up, but other than that, everything else looks okay. So there might be a few things to pick this morning. I'm not sure. We'll have to just see as we go, because I haven't been out since we did a quick peek through last night, but so I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna find this morning. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get started. As usual, the pepper plants we harvested. We had 2 huge banana peppers on there, but there's more coming on. We harvested those. That's a little baby jalapenos, although this was technically supposed to be a banana pepper according to the tag, because that was one of them that I bought to replace some that cold snap had taken out that I had started from seed. So I think that was either somebody at the nursery where the seeds were started for the big box stores was disgruntled or just in a hurry, or someone at a lot of the big box stores was just messing around, because there have been several people that I have talked to lately, and I have seen through my social media, Instagram, YouTube and stuff like that, that have purchased started seeds from the big box, or started plants from the big box stores, and have had them not be the plant that was on the tag. It's kind of weird. So anyway, lots and lots of these are the chili red and the cayenne blend. These are my starts. Look how big that is. Just waiting for them to turn red. Make some chili powder. Excited about that. More jalapenos. So originally I hadn't intended on having that many jalapeno plants, but like I said, that one was supposed to be a banana pepper and turned out to be a jalapeno. Here's the bird. I don't know if you can hear the baby birds or see. I don't know if you can see in there. Hopefully they don't attack the camera. Brett's laughing at me over there. I think it's cool. I walk by here and you can hear him chirping, and that's the 3rd set. This monstrosity is the acorn plant. We've stuck this stick here. When we put that stick there on, I want to say Tuesday or Wednesday night, went up there on one of our walks, because we were curious about how fast that was growing. From here, so that's probably about 2.5 feet at least, in just a few days. It's been hot, rainy, humid. We're not looking to be anywhere below 90 for the next several weeks at least, from what I'm seeing. So there'll be a lot more growth, I think. I'm trying to decide if I want to try to prune it a little bit or just let it go. We'll see. Got some stuff I need to look at here. Got this plant yellowing a little bit. This is the acorn plant also. Or acorn squash, I should say. But it's not doing too bad. We got some decent, let me find this one. Some decent little acorn squashes. That's probably the biggest one there. It's gonna be another hot one today. That's why I came out while the garden was mostly shaded this morning. A little bit earlier than I normally do, but spaghetti squash looking really good. Things are getting huge. You just look like I don't know if I can get it. Oh yeah, compared to my hand, like how big that one is. They're just huge, and it's tied up on the trellis, so hopefully that'll help it so it doesn't like just fall to the surface. Look at these. Oh, look at this giant. Look at how big that zucchini squash blossom is. They're huge. They're beautiful. We got little bees in there. That's cool to see. This one down here too. Look how big that squash. This is a spaghetti squash. Sorry. Look how big that one is too. We've harvested, I think, 4 or 5 zucchini this week off of just this one plant here. So doing good. These are all looking really good too. Got lots of peppers coming on now. They love the heat, so lots of these are the jalapenos. So they're like a jalapeno, but they're cool. We've harvested every night. We come out and harvest cherry tomatoes, and you can see there's a couple more. Those were not even orange yesterday or last night when we did walk through for the minute. Cucumber plants are just taking over. I've had the strangest thing happen with these cucumber plants that I haven't had before. What are you doing, Shelby? They're supposed to be a slicing cucumber, is my understanding, because those were the ones that were purchased also for special circumstances. But they're getting really long and really skinny, and they're not the dark green like I'm used to seeing, like the straight 8s or the Market More cucumbers get for slicers. So I'm not sure, and they kind of are a little bit bitter. So lesson learned, start my own seeds for everything. That pumpkin is looking good. How big those blossoms are too. No babies yet that we could see on this one. The cucumbers are taking over though, so I think we're just going to run this one down, probably just down the aisle. We'll have to see. It kind of takes over everything. Look at the corn. All the corn is tasseling. I think that there's only a few that haven't tasseled, which is really cool. The weed bed. This is going to be weeded out here soon. And I'm going to try, I'm going to be trying a different method for growing. I'm going to try to convert these beds to the no dig. I've been watching a lot of Charles Dowdy, so we'll see if I can do that. Pumpkins, sugar pumpkins, the pie pumpkins I should say. Lots of big blossoms. Them all. Lots of big male blossoms. Do have another little baby there, and look at how tall this has gotten. There's a little baby on the end of it. Let's see it right there. So, another baby there. So it looks like it's doing okay. And then of course this is the biggest one. That was the first one, and it's getting kind of an orangey yellow blush to it. Here comes Brett. We're in trouble now. He's done with his fun task for the day. Well, this one anyway, for the morning. Kale's still looking really good. Ooh, spiders hanging off the I think that spider's mad at me because I messed up its web.
Oh well.
But these beans, I got some beans on them. We're gonna be harvesting beans. I'm gonna make him help. Probably either later today or tomorrow. We do have some errands to run today, so I don't want to get all sweaty this morning before that happens. Oh my goodness, Brett, look at this.
What is that?
It's a pumpkin.
Oh.
It's making a getaway. So see this pumpkin plant? And it's got a baby on the end of it. It's one of the pine pumpkins from that trellis. So I guess we got to figure out. What we're gonna do with that one. Try to weed it back through there, I guess. Harvested all the onions through here. Actually, we harvested all the onions, and I'll be prepping that. And my big goal for this week is to figure out what I'm gonna put in where and get. I had to have some seeds started, but some I'll be direct sowing and get those started. I think this week. So you look so thrilled. He's having his morning coffee. I don't have coffee. Nothing to see. Beans are doing really good. These pole beans have taken off on this trellis pretty decently. We did pick a few last night, probably a handful off of here. But there's more coming on, so they're still looking gnarly down towards the bottom, and this looks like maybe leaf miner, maybe. Something's going on with us to figure out what. But they're actually probably getting ready to play out pretty much. Probably get a harvest or two out of them because of the heat. It's just too hot right now. So, believe it or not, these beans, as raggedy as they look, are producing pretty steadily. So, I think last night we got
Couple handfuls?
Yeah, a couple handfuls off there last night. So I mean, they look pathetic, but just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
That's right. Look at me.
Okay. These ones also same as those over there. They're looking pretty raggedy. Those haven't started producing yet. And then we have that handful of plants down in that other bed that was the special situation bed. That's what I'm calling it now. Look at this dill. This was all just it self-propagated from last year. Got something going after my Brussels sprouts. Kind of figured that would happen sooner or later. Been seeing a lot of cabbage moths around. And those are pretty close together too, so I'll need to come in. And we haven't been able to hit with the DE or the neem because of the weather. It's rainy, sunny, rainy, sunny, rainy, sunny, and it's, you know, with that stuff you have to keep it you have to put it on when it's going to be dry for a few days because it just washes right back off. So what are you gonna do? But these pole beans, they're doing okay. This side is kind of catching up a little bit. Still astonished, guys. First ones that were planted of the year, and they're behind all the other plantings because this was replanted. I'd have to go back and look for sure. I think about 3 weeks at least after these first ones were planted. My game's a little thrown off today because I have a shadow, so I'm not used to that shadow, but it's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Can you want to fix that?
Oh, yeah.
Crazy one? Look at. He says, no, I don't want to go back on that trellis. Got some peas in here. I don't know how well they're going to do either with the heat right now. Just kind of put them in there to put something in there, but rethinking. The weeds are doing really well. These beans are looking really good so far.
Yeah.
Got a little bit something chewing on them, but we'll have to come back in and do some DE. I think it's gonna be dry the next several days, so probably later today when we get done with our errands we'll come put that, or this evening, because I'm not coming out 93-degree temperature and playing in the garden. So
Look at beans.
oh yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. We just picked these beans last night, seriously, at like 6:30 last night.
Yeah.
And look at, these are the raggedy looking those are the raggedy looking bean plants. I don't know, go figure. Pulled up all the onions out of there. Gonna amend this bed, plant this bed, that bed, those two beds. This is my goal for the week, with fall crops. And I think I have enough potatoes that I'm gonna try another experiment with the store-bought potatoes. I had some of them that sprouted. Can't get seed potatoes, so I'm gonna try, I think, and put them over there. I'm gonna put them somewhere. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna put them there or where, but somewhere in the garden. Oh, we got a poor banged up looking little Roma tomato, but it's starting to blush. Look at that. Finally. It just amazes me. Oh, bless you.
Excuse me.
Just amazes me how loaded these plants are now. I need to come in and prune those also. And here's the Cherokee purple. Look at those tomatoes. Those are huge tomatoes. Oh, this one's split. Oh, maybe not. That's a fasciated blossom, I believe. I thought it was a split from the ring, but that's not. That's fasciated blossom that we didn't catch. I mean, it looks pretty decent actually.
Yeah, we'll figure
For
it out.
having, there'll still be a lot of meat and stuff we can use off that one, as long as it doesn't get like any worse than that. So Tabasco peppers, look at those little, can you see all those little babies on there? So those are taking off now with the heat. So that's one good thing about the heat, is those peppers love the heat. So lots and lots of tomatoes. I won't bore you with all the tomatoes. Banana peppers. These are sweet banana peppers. Also had an issue that I don't know if anybody else has dealt with it or seen it, or our basil all of a sudden tasted it. All of a sudden our basil's like got really bitter tasting. It's really weird because I've been harvesting it, and I thought at first it was the basil because I have two basil plants out here. I have this one here, and then I have one down at the other end of this bed. And I thought maybe it was from them being, because these haven't been harvested as often as the ones up on the deck. So I didn't know if maybe it was like they just got too big, but they're not really that big. They haven't set flowers at all. Like I haven't had to pinch any flowers off or anything, but it just got like really bitter, and when you chewed it, it actually almost acted like a numbing agent for a couple minutes. And even I thought it was just me, and then I had Brett taste it and he said the same thing. So it's just the weirdest thing. Those were store-bought. I've just had my first real luck with starting basil up in my green stock this year, so I won't be doing store-bought anymore. So if you guys have had any dealings with that, or had any experiences with that, or know of anybody that has, or just drop a comment below and let us know, because I've never had that with basil, and I've grown basil every year, so it's just kind of weird. 2020 has been a weird year. Weird things are happening, guys. Back to the peppers. Lots of peppers going. These guys were still waiting to blush. I think they're starting to, yeah. They're still pretty firm, but we'll see. Our orange pepper we lost. We lost our dear orange pepper. I'm waiting, and it started turning orange, and come out one night this week and was looking at it, and I'm like, there was a black dot on it. Pulled the pepper off, and it looked like I thought something had bored into it, because it was kind of soft and there was a spot, so I kind of cracked it open, and it was actually just full of water. So there ended up being a hole in the top of it, and we had all that rain, and we ended up with water inside of it that basically started to rot it. So, because there was no insects or anything anywhere near it, and I haven't seen any on the plant. So, strange things are happening.
They are. I shall be back.
Okay.
Getting something.
Okay. Green peppers are looking good. These are Big Bertha. Oh, these are red peppers, my bad. Big Bertha's back here. She's starting to put off though. These sunflowers are huge. Huge, huge. Potato grow bags. I'll probably be harvesting them this week. You see they're starting to get little, I always call them potato berries. I can't remember what the technical name for them are. And almost all the blossoms are gone. There's like 2 or 3 left here. So I'm thinking that those will be ready probably this week, the way the temperature's going. Miss Patty Pan squash. There's a baby down there. Let's hope it's pollinated. Nice blossoms on there. Oh, there's another little teeny tiny baby right next to it. That one's new. That wasn't there yesterday, so that's fun and exciting. These are the national pickling cucumbers. We have 6 plants here, which hindsight says maybe next year we just do 4. We'll see. But look at this, what's hiding in there. Perfect pickling size cucumber. So that'll be coming off today. And then I found another, oh, that one right here last night. And I just spotted that little fellow up there that I didn't see. And Brett and I both looked through that side last night and didn't see that, so it's kind of amazing how quickly they grow. This side, these 2 were planted later, so they're catching up. And then that one was planted at the same time it germinated. But those 2 I had to replant. So, but they're got blossoms on them. Little baby cucumber right there. On that. Okay, guys, we're gonna enter the jungle. Well, the gate. This is the jungle area, honestly. This is the crazy. What were we thinking when we planted all this tall stuff together? It's really kind of cool too. So, I am just amazed, guys, at how tall that sunflower is. It's huge. And the ones next to it aren't that much shorter. So if you can see them. It's so tall that we can't even see the top to see if there's actually a sunflower head forming yet. So we're gonna go up to Madison's bedroom window because she's got the best garden view from her window and see if we can see if there's a head forming on that yet. Okay, here we go. Walk through the jungle with me. Oh, stand that corn up. See, the corn is doing, go back to the corn. Some of the little corn is doing the mean lean. And I did have a couple ears on the other side that I saw forming, but all right, here we go. I knew he was going to get the tape measure to measure this because we talked about getting the tape measure out. It's just like, this is me standing at the base of it. Like, can't even reach it. Can't even begin to reach it. Yellow squash are really slow going, and I'm sure. Oh, sorry, Mr. B. Made a bee man. I'm sure it's because of everything being so heavy back here. Lots of big blossoms on that. Look how big those blossoms are, babe.
Where? Oh my.
The pumpkin, or the other zucchini plants like that too. So Brett's gonna try to measure this, and I say try because, not because he doesn't know how to use a tape measure, but because it's really tall.
This is still going to be estimated.
Well, it'll be closer than our hand and arm. Don't fall.
I've already done that once this week.
I know you have. That's why I said don't do it again. You're bowing a little bit.
I know. I'm gonna straighten it out in a minute. That about right?
Looks like it. Maybe you need to come down probably just a little bit. Yeah, it's about right there.
9'2".
9 foot 2 inches, roughly. It's kind of not a scientific measurement. He's balancing onto planter beds. So.
And that's from the bed,
Right,
not the ground.
right. So in this bed is 12 inches deep.
10.
Okay,
10.
so I thought they were 10 inch. So it's basically 10 foot tall, right? Because that's 9'2"
9'2"
plus 10 inches. So that's about 10 foot tall altogether. I knew it was up there a long ways. Those ones next to it are doing fairly well too. In fact, we have
flowers.
Oh yeah. See, we can see the heads on those. And like all of them really, if you look at the one over at the other side of the garden too, I'm betting that's about the same height. They all look about the same height. So these zucchini are doing really well back here too. I am going to come in to all my squash this week sometime and trim out some of the lower stems in it to give them more ventilation.
This one's not getting a flower yet. That means it's still going to grow.
Oh Lord.
It's getting close.
Yeah. Watermelon going crazy. This is we have two different watermelon plants, believe it or not. And this is just one. All of this is the other one. I haven't fed it superfood. I don't know what's going on with it. I think I'm going to come back and come down also and prune some of those back too, because I don't want it to keep putting energy into extending the vines and not producing the fruit. It does have some little tiny ones starting on it, but I don't know, like if it's gonna get anywhere, if they're just gonna be tiny if it keeps trying to grow outward. So and I have done that in the past where I actually had my watermelon patch next to my chicken run, and I would just feed the ends of the watermelon plant through the chicken run and they would eat the end of it, and I had beautiful watermelons. So get these black cherry tomatoes. I'll pull that one off. Look at that. And we just picked those. Plus there's more over here, Daddy.
I see that.
I mean, Brett.
That's all right.
There's more.
I'm a daddy too.
Yep, you are. Do you want to pull those other ones, or you want to wait until later?
Oh, let's see here.
You go if you. I mean, there's.
I see them.
If you want to wait and let them see if they ripen by the end of the day.
Yeah, I'll wait till tonight.
Oh, these beans will be harvested.
Tonight.
Well, tonight or tomorrow. They definitely need it. There's tons of beans in there. Oh, see, some of them are like huge, but they're flat. And these are tenderette green beans. I've never grown them before, so I don't know. I mean, some of them are normal size, some of them are flat. I'm sure they all taste just the same, so not worried about it. So yeah, those will be getting picked within the next day. Like I said, we have errands to run, and I don't want to be hot and sweaty. I love the purple blossoms on these beans. Yep, I did plant a lot of beans this year, guys. These are also a bush bean. These are Royal Burgundy bush beans. Now, I did also plant these in my green stalk, in one of my green stalks up on the deck, right there. But those plants don't look like they're thriving as well as these do, and I don't know. I only put one per pocket, and maybe that's it, because I just wasn't sure how big they were going to get or anything, and I didn't want to overcrowd them. So
You want to show them some bug cells?
Some bugs. Oh yeah, we got the aphids going here, guys. See that? See that? I don't know if you can see it. But, and they're only on the sunflowers, which is weird. Like all the insects that I've found have been on the sunflowers. And I'm not sure why. Like I've not grown sunflowers in my garden like that before. Well, I take that back. I grew them before when I lived in Michigan. I haven't grown them here, so I don't know if it's the difference in climate or what, but so that's the only place I've noticed the insects. Lots of brandywine tomatoes coming on. A lot of.
Oh, we gotta see this one.
Yeah. Look at how huge that one is. That's huge. And there are like several of them that size. So Brett's excited.
I am.
Those are his favorite.
We got mushrooms growing?
Oh, mushrooms aren't bad. Mushrooms are a sign of healthy soil.
Right there?
Yeah. Yep. They are not like, people freak out a lot of times because they're like, oh, it's horrible, there's a mushroom.
I'd rather have mushrooms, but unfortunately
Yeah.
I can't tell the difference between a good mushroom and a bad mushroom
Well,
that you're not supposed to eat.
Well, we need to probably look them up. That's something, I'm not a mushroom person, so that's
my job.
I might help you look them up, even though I don't eat them. I might be nice and help you do that, but because I don't want you to die.
I don't want to die either.
We have been picking these like crazy, you guys. All of these were not red like that yesterday. I mean, there are so many.
Candyland tomatoes.
Yeah. So many. And the grape tomatoes also.
Here. Look at this.
Yeah, they just fall off in your hand. And look at the grape tomatoes also.
Yeah.
And this grape tomato wants to be friends with the sunflower, so I'm letting him. He's using that as a good
Breakfast.
tomatoes and coffee. Yum yum. Alright, what are you gonna do with them? Anyway, so that's the tour for this week, guys. We're gonna be doing, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of planning going on and planting going on and harvesting going on the next couple days, getting ready for fall. And the garden is typically my baby, like what we do in it, but he does a lot of the work too with me, a lot of the manual stuff. So I've been doing
I build.
I've been doing a lot of research on the no dig, and watching. I love Charles Dowding. Some people aren't as keen on him as I am, but because he's British, you know, I'm not to be rude, but they have a different personality than we do, so I'm okay with it. I think he's a very intelligent man. So
Very intelligent man. Talks
knows,
like a college professor.
Maybe he is a teacher, really. He does teach people stuff like that.
Yeah.
So maybe there's something to that, being able to tell what a person's career should be by the way they sound. Anyway, so I'm gonna look into trying to convert beds slowly, probably into the no dig, for the time that we're here anyway, and using them. We are still trying to feel our way through the possibly relocating situation, because there are things that we want that we can't have here. So anyway, so I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining us on the garden tour today. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And the thing that you can do that helps our channel the most is to share our videos with people, like friends, family, anybody that you think might be interested in seeing the content that we're putting out. It helps our channel grow if you do that.
If you want to learn about gardening, learn with us.
Yeah, that's just it. We are learning. We learn every day. I learn something new every day. If you are not new to the channel, thanks for coming back, guys. We really do appreciate your support. It means a lot to us. And I love reading the comments and on here, on Instagram, on Facebook. So we'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Maybe he is a teacher, really. He does